So I didn't actually realize that this feature existed in JavaScript until the other day, but the Nullish Coalescing operator has actually been available to use for several years now really, so I'm just catching up and I wanted to share with you how you can use this to avoid some falsy bugs in your code. So let's have a look at some examples to explain what the Nullish Coalescing operator does. Imagine if we'd got a function that was getting some user settings, maybe from an API or somewhere, but it's basically returning an object that's got a few properties on it. Let's say we wanted to get this skill level property from this object and just display it to the user, and we'll just use the console for this for the moment. So we might say something like the user skill level is equal to call to the function. We need to call that function first to get the object, and then we want to get the skill level property. And then we'll just log that out to the console. So you can see obviously we're getting the value of 10 coming out there. But what if that value isn't present on the object that's returned? So it might be a case that the call to the API failed, or for whatever reason, the data that's returned didn't include that particular property. So if we just comment that out for the moment, you can see that we get a value of undefined. So normally what most developers might do at this point, including myself, is actually just use the logical OR operator to assign a default value. Because default values are really good because it makes the user experience and the user interface a bit more predictable as to what's going to happen. So we might just assign a string to this, such as unknown. And that's fine because the logical OR operator here will take the value from the right hand side, the string of unknown, because the value that's stored inside skill level is falsy. In other words, undefined, it gives us a false value. So we don't take that undefined value and put it into skill level. And that's basically where these falsy bugs can be introduced, because anything in the skill level property that gives us a faulty value will not be used and we'll get the string of unknown. So we can demonstrate that just in the console here with a few examples. So as we'd expect with undefined, that will give us the string on the right hand side, or whatever value we've put there. So we get unknown again. The same for null as well. So we can say that would also give us the value of unknown, because that resolves to false as well. 0 as well. That will also give us a falsy value, because in JavaScript, 0 is a faulty value. And then there's obviously the literal value of false as well. So that will also give us the value on the right hand side. And also empty strings give us faulty values too. So hopefully you can see what the problem is now with the logical OR operator, because if the skill level value isn't present, then fair enough, we get the unknown value. But if it is present, but it has one of these falsy values which is valid for a skill level, for example, I might have a skill level of 0, then we still get that unknown string being put into the user skill level variable, even though we actually might want to use the value of 0 and assign that into the actual variable and console log that out. So that's something you need to be aware of when you're using the logical OR operator like this. Of course, you could remove that and do something else, like checking the type of the value that's stored in skill level. So if type of get user skill level is equal to undefined, for example, if it's not present, then we could then use the default value, maybe using like a ternary operator or something like that. And if not, actually assign the value of the skill level property into that variable. And you can see now we're actually getting the value of 0. If we remove the skill level property again, it should revert back to unknown. But as you can see, it's quite wasteful. We've got duplicated code and it's a little bit messy to read as well. So we can use the Nullish Coalescing operator in place of the logical OR operator to make this a lot neater. So if we replace all of these logical OR operators down here with 2 question marks, that actually gives us a Nullish Coalescing operator for each of these statements. And you can see that the output on the right hand side is completely different. For undefined and null, we still get the value on the right hand side, the string of unknown, but for the other falsy values such as 0 false and the empty string, we actually get those values returned to us because the Nullish Coalescing operator only works on nullish values, and that only includes undefined and null. So hopefully you can see that's going to make this line of code up here much simpler to work with. So instead of actually doing this typeof operator here and using the logical OR operator, we can use the Nullish Coalescing operator, and we can just assign that value of unknown into that variable if the skill level property is null or undefined. So if we set that to null, we're still getting the string of unknown for the output. And if we set it to a value of 0, we're actually getting the value of 0. And same thing for empty strings or the value of false. But in this example, a skill value of 0 might make sense. And in this example, the nullish coalescing operator just catches that bug that would have been introduced if we'd have used the logical OR operator. And also use the nullish coalescing operator for short circuiting, as you can do with lots of other operators in JavaScript. So for example, if you were to log something to the console and then do something else, like log another value to the console. So we see both letters being logged to the console because the return type of console.log is just undefined, it doesn't return anything. So the nullish coalescing operator will see that and it will run both functions. But if we had another function, say we just call it function, that actually returns something which is falsy but it's not null, and then just pop that in the middle of these two functions here with another nullish coalescing operator, you can see the first letter gets logged to the console and the function gets run and we see the output of that too. But the third function, the console.logb, doesn't actually get executed because the return value from the function that we've inserted in the middle there is actually 0 and it's not null or undefined, so the final function doesn't run. So hopefully you're never going to write your code like this, because if you do, you're an absolute psychopath and I never want to see any of your code. But just to be aware that it's a little trick that you can do with any operators, and this is how it behaves with the nullish coalescing operator. Of course, there are loads of other operators that you can get to grips with in JavaScript and do little tricks with, and if you want some more information on those, then you should check out this next video where we'll go through some more operators and how they work in JavaScript.